Hi, welcome back to CrossTalk podcast. I'm Tomoya.
Hi, I'm Andrea.
I have Andrea-san question for you.
All right. What is it?
Are you good at keeping secrets?
Oh, sometimes yes, sometimes no. Why?
It's because this question is related to today's episode.
Okay. It depends on the secret, like what it is, and it depends on who.
Okay.
But yes, actually, there are some secrets that I have never told anyone.
Okay.
Not mine. Other people's secrets.
Oh, okay.
I've never told anyone else.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not good at keeping my secrets.
Okay.
I can't do a poker face.
No, I don't think you can actually.
Yeah,
But you don't lie. I've never seen you lie.
Right.
If you were to try to lie, I would probably know. Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes I happen to watch poker game TV.
Yeah.
And I'm start imagining this. Can I do a poker face?
Can you? I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard to do.
It's hard.
Yeah.
So.
I'm not sure I can do it poker face either.
Right. Especially when you are almost win $1 million. Right?
Oh, I'm sure I have a tell. I'm sure I would give something away. Yeah. It's hard, yeah.
It is. So today we got a topic request from our listener, Yui-san.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you, Yui-san.
She says that in Japan, we have a Kokuhaku culture.
Okay, yeah, I'm aware.
It's like a dating contract. You must say, please be my girlfriend to officially start a relationship.
Oh, okay. So how would you say that in Japanese?
There's many ways to say, but the most typical one is 付き合ってください.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay.
Without these words, you are just friends.
Okay, so unless one person says to the other person, 付き合ってください, then there's nothing. It's just friendship.
Right.
I see.
And Yui-san's British friend says they don't do this.
British people don't.
British people don't.
Okay.
They just become a couple naturally.
Oh.
Yui-san wants to know, Andrea-san, how do Americans know they're a couple without kokuhaku, a formal confession?
I see. That's a really difficult question because I'm a little bit older. But so back when I was young, back in the day, a bazillion years ago, people did. Like you would ask someone, will you go with me?
Will you go with me?
Yeah. Or let's
where?
go together. Yeah, not where. Not where. This is like let's go as a couple, right? Let's go as a couple.
Okay.
So that means like 付き合ってください, right? Let's go together, or will you go with me, right?
Okay.
But recently, I don't know. I feel like the British friend said, like in Britain, they just become a couple naturally. I think it's similar in America now too.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's not clear, right? Sometimes it's not clear.
Yes, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
So like with not young people, but like, adults, if you're dating, unless you specifically say, hey, I'm only dating you, I only want to date you, then it's not really a contract. Like you could date other people. Unless someone says something like that,
Okay.
But yeah, you could be a couple, but not exclusive.
Okay. Is this a Gen Z thing?
I think it's, probably Gen
Z.
Gen Y, Gen Z.
Gen Y, Gen Z or something.
So I think, like in my day, we did have more like a formal, not a confession, but a formal request. Yeah, to be a girlfriend or boyfriend. But recently it seems to be a bit more natural and, sometimes a bit unclear.
The most typical one is, as you said, will you go with me?
Yeah, honestly, that sounds like junior high school. It sounds a bit young. It sounds like young people. I think older people, like in their 20s and 30s, don't say that. They would say, I only want to see you, or I only want to date you. Is that okay?
Is that okay? Okay.
Yeah, and then you talk about it, right? You discuss it, yes or no, and why not? You know, it's a big discussion. So,
Okay.
yeah, it's not just a one yes or no.
It's
It's a little
funny.
more complicated. Yeah.
I think I did Kokuhaku a few times when I was younger,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Sometimes worked, sometimes did not.
Okay. So when it did not work, I'm sure you were disappointed.
Of course,
Yeah.
everyone was disappointed.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, kawaii-soni.
Yeah. But I think the older you get, the less we do it.
Yeah.
Less you do
Probably,
it.
yeah.
And plus, I actually enjoy being alone these days.
Okay, I do too.
And so
Although I'm not single, but I enjoy being alone.
yeah. And it's been years since I've done this kokuhaku.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
This kokuhaku culture for especially younger people, I think.
Yeah, it seems to be that way in the West also
Yes.
for younger people.
Yeah.
Or have a discussion about it. It's a good question though, because it is one of those things that's very different depending on culture. And, you know, I'm married, I'm not single anymore, but I read on social media, like some young girls, some young women, who I don't know personally, but they're in a group that I'm in and they're dating Japanese guys. And their question is always like, how do I know if we're a couple? How do I know if he likes me or not? You know? And then this is the answer, right? This is the answer.
This answer, yes.
Yeah. If he didn't tell you, 好きだよ or 付き合ってください, then you're not a couple. You're just friends. You're just friends.
Right.
That's the answer.
Yeah, it's hard to know if this person like me or not.
Yeah. It is hard to know.
And there's a many song involved kind of a kokuhaku phrases.
Yeah, actually, like a lot of love songs probably have this, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the most iconic one is, for me, at least for my generation, the Aerosmith.
Aerosmith. Oh, yeah. I actually like Aerosmith.
Yeah, I don't want to miss a thing.
That's actually a good song.
Yeah. Do you like this song? Do you know this song?
I do, and I like Aerosmith. They usually do like pretty fast hard metal, but this is one of their love songs, and it's actually really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually.
Steven Tyler, who's the lead singer, he actually has a good voice. Yeah. He's ugly as sin, but he's got a great voice.
Yeah. He has a very iconic face, you know.
He does. And actually, he's had a lot of girlfriends and wives. He's got a lot of kids.
Really?
He gets a lot of girlfriends.
I didn't know
Probably
that.
from this line. Yeah.
I don't know, but around this era, many hard rock bands released this kind of a romantic love song.
Yeah, like a love ballad. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's
Right?
true. Yeah, they did.
Like the one of the example is from Mr. Big.
Yeah, they're kind of a rock band too, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They have released "To Be With You."
To Be With You, yeah.
Mr.
Which
Big.
is also a nice song. Yeah.
Yes, Extreme released the Modern World.
Yeah, which is also a great song. All these love songs from the 80s and 90s are wonderful.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to think, did Bon Jovi have a love song? They probably did.
Bon Jovi. I
Yeah.
think so. What is Bon Jovi love song?
Because Bon Jovi is actually, John Bon Jovi is the lead singer. He's actually a really nice guy. Really nice person. That one's popular. What's that one?
I'll Be There For You.
That could be for friendship, though. That's not necessarily, I mean, it is a love song, but it could be for friendship.
Living on a Prayer is love song?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a love song. Yeah, actually. It is not really a slow ballad, though. It's kind of a heavy rock song.
Yeah.
There's so many good love songs, though. Like, you can't list them all.
Yeah.
And I only know Western. I don't even know Japanese music. There's probably a lot in the Japanese music library also.
I love this kind of the acoustic love songs.
Oh, really?
Like, classic ones.
Oh, really? You like it because it's a love song, or you like it because it's acoustic guitar?
It's because acoustic.
Okay.
Yeah, I like acoustic sounds.
Okay.
How about you?
I don't play guitar, but yeah, there is some good acoustic musicians. And actually, back in the Early 2000s, maybe. There's a black guitarist, Tracy Chapman, who only did acoustic guitars and simple music. It wasn't complicated. It was very simple. But she had a very powerful voice. Really good music. Really, really good music.
Oh, I'll check that later.
Yeah. If you play, I'll sing.
Okay.
I'll try to sing.
Okay. I have a question, Andrea-san.
Okay.
If a guy said the Aerosmith lyrics to you at a cafe, would you think he's romantic or creepy?
At a cafe? Does it have to be at a cafe? Could it be outdoors?
Could it be outdoors?
It depends on who it is, and it depends on how it's done. It could be really stupid and cheesy, or it could be romantic, or it could be creepy, depending on who it is.
Yeah.
But in general, like lyrics, like using someone else's words is kind of stupid.
So speaking of Kokuhaku culture, actually we have an update of our own.
Oh.
The CrossTalk website is finally live.
Woo!
Check out our website, podcast.crosstalk.me.
Okay, so once again, that's podcast.crosstalk.me. And we kept this a surprise for you guys until today, but this is just the beginning. And we have even more surprises coming up soon. So do check out the website and keep an eye for updates.
Okay, Andrea-san, I have a few more questions
All right.
related to today's topic.
Okay.
For your birthday, do you want a big surprise party or just a quiet dinner with your friends?
Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, I think at my age, I'm just happy when people remember my birthday period. Anything is okay. I'm happy. I'm very happy if anyone gives me anything at this point.
Okay.
So quiet dinner with family or quiet dinner with friends is great. If someone wants to bring a cake and have a party, that's really, really great too. So I'm happy with either scenario. How about you?
Me, personally, I want to spend a quiet time with my friends or family.
Okay. Well, I
Well-
did not make you a cake this year also, just because I was busy, but it was in my mind.
But honestly, I want to do a surprise party for someone.
Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah. Why? Why do you feel like you wanna
Maybe,
do that?
maybe I watched too many Western TV. Surprise is, oh, I want to do it.
No one's ever done that for me. We don't actually do that often in real life. Yeah. Maybe some people do, but yeah, not in my friend or family group. No one does that.
Yeah. Yeah, but I want to do a surprise
Yeah.
sometimes.
Well, you can practice on me. My birthday's coming up later.
Okay.
I don't have that many friends, though.
I'll try. For sure. Okay.
You can invite all my dogs and my cats. Yeah. Invite all the animals.
Okay. So the next question is, what is the best surprise you ever got?
Oh, the
And-
best surprise.
Yes.
I don't remember. I mean, they're all nice. The best surprise?
The best surprise of all time.
I mean, when people give me a gift that I think is thoughtful, that's always really, really lovely. Yeah.
Then how about the worst surprise?
The worst surprise was when I was in university, not a birthday gift, but I found out my boyfriend was dating another girl. That was the worst surprise. That's a terrible surprise. I was so angry.
Yeah.
So we were living together. We were sharing a house, and we had another roommate who was his friend. So it was really awkward because I couldn't move out until the contract was up. So even though we had this huge fight with this huge argument, we had to separate all of our stuff and live in different rooms because I just was I couldn't look at his face. I wanted to punch his face every time I saw him, and he was not a handsome guy. He was ugly. So it just made me really angry.
Too bad.
Yeah, that was a terrible surprise. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that to your friends.
Okay.
What about you? What's the best surprise you ever got?
The best surprise I ever got.
It's a hard question.
It's a hard question, definitely. People can't remember good things for
That's
a longer
true.
time period.
That's true. I think when we first started working here together for your birthday, I made you your favorite flavor of cake.
Right.
And you were like 39 or something at the time, and I put on 39 candles, and it almost set the thing on fire. It was so many candles. I don't know if it was a good surprise, but I remember your face. You had a very cute look on your face, like, wow.
燃えてる
Yeah. Like, I was bringing this plate of fire. Bringing you a plate of fire. No.
Okay.
What about the worst surprise? What's the worst surprise you got?
It might be not a surprise, but the Christmas day, we get gift from Santa Claus,
Yeah.
and I have ordered the specific things that I want to get
Okay, from Santa. Okay.
and it didn't arrive. I cried.
Aw, how old were you? Please tell me you were a child.
I was shy. I was
Okay.
probably 9 or something.
Okay, if you were like 26, that'd be a problem. But okay, 9 is okay.
I don't know.
Aw, Santa, come on, man.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is hard. You're right. It's hard to remember like really good surprises, but nice gestures, like people do something nice. That's good. And not necessarily for my birthday, but just in general. Yeah, I'm always very happy when people are thoughtful.
Yeah. So nowadays, many surprises are filmed for TikTok
Oh, that's a good
or
point.
Instagram. A huge flash mob, the proposal in the public.
Yeah.
To me,
Yeah.
like those are like kind of a gimmicky.
Oh, they're very gimmicky. They are extremely gimmicky. I don't know anyone who's ever done anything like that.
Yeah. Do you think people do surprises because they love the person or because they love the video?
Both. I would say both.
Okay. So
Probably both. Because real people that I know don't do that,
okay.
that I'm aware of. I don't really have any friends that are like influencers, though. So I think it's that kind of person who has a TikTok account and who's updating it all the time, or, who's a Instagram like vlogger or whatever. I mean, they're very invested in like, getting views. So, of course, they would do gimmicky things like that.
Right.
But real people who don't really care about being an influencer, we don't really do that stuff, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know anyone I've never seen a flash mob in real life. Have you?
Never.
Thank goodness.
I want to see it. Maybe people in Okayama are very shy.
Yeah.
We don't do this.
Yeah, that's good. I think it's like an American thing. Or
yeah.
maybe in India they do this too. I don't know.
Oh,
England.
yeah. Indian.
I
yeah.
don't think it's a Japanese thing, really.
People in Tokyo might have seen these flash mobs sometimes.
Maybe.
Showing your moment of your life and put it on the internet is quite a challenge for me, and I kind of admire in a way.
Yeah, I mean, if you could coordinate it, I'm just too lazy to coordinate stuff like that, But if you could coordinate it and film it and edit it all out, why not? I mean, I'm not saying don't do it. I think it's very nice, but personally for me, it's not my style.
No,
I'm just lazy.
but I want to learn how to do it someday.
Okay.
Okay, we talk a lot about Kokuhaku culture and the surprises.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, and also, gave you some music to look up if you want to hear some romantic rock ballads. How about you guys? We'd love to hear from you. When was the last time you had a special Kokuhaku moment, or even just like a tiny, heartthrob moment?
Go to our new website at podcast.crosstalk.me to share your stories or drop a topic request.
This is CrossTalk, bringing you English your way every week.
Keep listening and keep shining.
Bye.
Bye.